Hello, this is Brie Naturel coming to you after a couple of years of a hiatus or months or so. I started my own oil line called New Journey Hair Oil. It took off with great success, at least for me and the people that I shared it with. But nevertheless, I decided to make an updated video since it's been a while since I've been on any social media platforms to share my growth slash experiences slash trial and effort and the products that I'm currently using versus the maintenance and the care of the health of my hair. So right now, the way you're seeing me, let me move up closer. I do have a light here, and I'm hoping that allows for you to see the coils that are in my hair. This is 100% natural. I'm sure a lot of you have seen my previous videos. If not, please feel free to take a look. I've actually done this big chop type of thing 3 times. This is the result of the 3rd time. I had what was called a Texlax for about a year and a half or so, where I would run a relaxer through my hair and just leave it on, no smoothing out, and then rinse it out 10 to 13 minutes later, which would allow me to have looser coils and easier maintenance. At the end of the day, I realized that the processing itself never comes out the exact same way. Your coils will start to straighten because you left it on too long in the place where it already had been processed. So moving along, before Trump went into office or while he was campaigning, I don't know what it was. I was just upset with the whole thing that was going on around me, and as most women or people do, you can't change too much of anything except for yourself. So I decided to have my hair cut off. My sister cut it off. At any rate, I woke up this morning, and normally when I have my hair pulled up like this, I'll use a just a regular everyday satin bonnet. And let me show you that, because I've misplaced it. I'm pretty sure this satin bonnet is very familiar to you ladies. And I'll go ahead and open it. And gentlemen as well, please. I'm not discriminating against anyone who is trying to take care of their natural hair, male or female. Look like I'm going to have to use my teeth. To get up in here. This wasn't planned, and this not going to get edited out. So, like I said, this is the cap that I started off using with my TWA, which was probably 4 or 5 years ago, first TWA. So these are sold in all major, in any beauty supply for the most part, not even just major. Walmart, you can walk in there. And this is what it looks like essentially. All the way around, it is satin, even the band. That's what I like. What I don't like is, if you can see here, this thread, I don't like that. So I feel like that rubs up against my hair and causes abrasion. So what I like to do is flip my cap inside out, if you can tell that it is now inside out. Here's that part that I don't like rubbing on the inside of my head. So like I said, this is what I would do on just a random day as my hair was growing. And as you can see, it still fits. Like, and it stays on all night. Like, may slide up a little bit because I like my ears out like most people. But it does the job. You wake up the next morning, it's covered. So that's my favorite cap, honestly. But as we all know, the hair continues to grow, and eventually, as you saw how tight it was, the hair can no longer fit all in there, so you have to find a new option. My new option was this cap. Okay, here it comes in several different colors. The problem with this cap, I'm sorry to the manufacturers, I spent this money. Even if I didn't spend this money on these items, I will still give you a true realistic review. You see my light coming from over here, so let me switch. Even if these products were sent to me, if you want an honest review and you are secure in your product, don't get upset when someone says this can be improved upon, this is what I don't like about it. I still wouldn't be disrespectful. I have a few people reaching out to me asking me to do certain sponsorships and try their hair care products, but I'm sorry, I have to think about that because they're offering me money to utilize their products, number one, and I've never used them before, so I don't know what they're going to do to my hair. And then number two, if you're paying me, you don't want me to say anything negative about your product or else I'll get dropped off the payroll. So you guys that are inboxing me or reaching out to me via my Instagram, it's at Bree Fierce, literally B-R-E, Fierce, F-E-I-R-C-E, I before E, F-I-E-R-C-E. See how I have to go back to school for that? Look, damn it. Bree Fierce. Look it up because I spelled that a long time ago and it's right. At any rate, back to the story. This was the second cap I got because my hair got bigger. And I don't go to sleep with ponytails in my head. I'll explain that why. So this is the cap that came out of that package I just showed you. Huge, right? Massive. Takes up the whole screen, right? Massive. Let me show you why I don't like it. Again, the banding. You see this banding? This banding is elastic. I hope I'm capturing that. This is an elastic band. That band was so tight that I literally had to cut it. You see? I cut that band. After cutting the band, it obviously unraveled because it was sewn together. So now that's the unraveling. But I had to do that because it was way too tight on my scalp. Way too tight around the perimeter of my head, which made it uncomfortable. So I tried one option before I cut it, which was just to flip it over like I flipped that one over and sleep with pure satin up against my head instead of this non-satin elastic band. That practically still didn't work because what happens, let me scoop that. I look like the lollipop can, or the lollipop man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, basically, when I go to sleep, I literally just have to deal with the fact that it's pretty loose because I had to cut it back here. Now, look at my face. As soon as I showed you where I cut it, the whole thing dropped down over my face. And that is why I don't like this band. Yes, it solved one problem. I needed more space because I go to sleep with my hair out sometimes and I wake up with it flat. I know how to fix that. So this was a saving grace because of the size of the band. A size of the bonnet. I don't like this band. If y'all put a satin band on this bonnet, we got a deal. Another satin bonnet. These were all over the internet. YouTube. Someone handmade these. Etsy. Basically 2 colors, so to speak, reversible. I'm pretty sure a lot of you naturals, non-naturals have seen this by now. I'm almost positive you've seen this by now. There is a drawstring for this. So you literally satin on one side, satin on the outside. I personally don't prefer to tie my hair up in the front because I feel like that makes me look undone, look lazy looking, look house-ish. You know, I don't like that. So, real quick, simple and easy, instead of taking it off because I didn't tie it tight, how I preferred, preferred to where it was like this. So see, you see all this drape down here? I'm assuming all this drape is down here for the very reason that this bonnet is so big. It is literally a jumbo. However, once again, what I don't like about it, I spent my money on this. Even if I didn't spend my money on this, you send it to me. You want a true opinion, a true usage so that you can tweak it and get perfection, then here it is. This is too long. Even when my hair is puffy, it does not stand up out of my way. So as I sleep at night, toss and turn, as you can see, this is my bed. This gets in my way. Who want to sleep like this? Look at my face. You think your man want to roll over to you looking like this? Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Good night, boo. Good night, boo. So I stopped wearing this. Plus, because of the way it's designed, it's like a 2-in-1. So these are 2 parts of satin, not one colored on one side or colored on the other side. This is one piece of satin, this color. And on the inside, this is another piece of satin. Proof, do you see? I did not cut these. This is the way it came. So that also makes my head hot. Unless you try to deep condition, I don't want to sleep with a hot head. That's ruining my wash and go. That's ruining my little puff that I'm just going to get up in the morning and walk out the door in. So, that's that one. Now, because of my hair length, I've decided to go with mostly these guys. I don't know if they're the same brand, but the look is different. You see the drawstring, you see the dip. Same as that one, a bag is associated with it. A drawstring or a tie string is associated with it. And this is what it looks like out the bag. All satin again. As you can see, even the lining, even the string is satin. Just like the last one, the previous one. However, it is only lined once. It is a single lining. So, as a demonstration, like I said, I prefer for the tie to be in the back. So I put it on top of my head as such. And you literally just tie it around your ear. Okay? Let me turn around. Literally just tie it around the back. Now, see the difference in the first one I just showed you? See how this one almost molds down to my hair mass, the thickness, it just lays on it. It doesn't hang down my neck and get in my way as I'm tossing and turning on my pillow. It stays where it needs to stay. Now take a look at that. My hair stops right here. I still have room to grow in this, and I'm not going to be hot. I can literally just go out the door like this, and a lot of times I do that. I do that with this one, and I do that with this one, which is this. Also, sidebar, sorry, not sorry, I forgot to bring this. If you have one of those satin line caps, again, I bought this myself, Grace Ely. You can literally slap that on top of your head, honey. You see that? You think you cute? Pull your ears up a little bit. Throw you some earrings on, little lip gloss. Run your errands. Nobody will know the difference if that's what you need to do. How I know that? Because I've been doing that. I bought like 3 or 4 of this young lady's caps. She sold me soon as I saw a satin line. And you could go to sleep with it to do a deep conditioning. Okay? So, coming on out of this one. My favorite one. Let's talk about pineappling. There are multiple ways to pineapple. Excuse me, let me clear my throat. You can do the traditional pineappling, which you'll find here on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, where you literally leave your hair loose, right? And let me show you. Okay. You literally leave your hair loose, right? And right now it's pretty tight. Let me get up close so maybe you can see some of the coils here. Let's see about moving this camera a little bit. Okay. I'm not sure if you catching the coil action going on here, which is why I'm trying to have good lighting. Us people, we ain't rich. I'm not going to the store to buy camera after camera. I'm just trying to share how to do some of these things that, you know, seem to be difficult for others and easy for some. Okay, so that's the texture, the natural, literally natural texture of my hair, and it's still not dried out after basically 2 days. So that's my hair. Here's the really true length of my hair, elongated, stretched out, and that's literally me pulling it from the back. Here's another coil. I've come quite a long way, and this one isn't even completely stretched out. We found what's called a little fairy knot, and how you work those out, real simple. Let me pull in the camera again. You see that? Yes. It's just shed hair that's tangled up into good hair. And when your hair is properly moisturized, you can literally just pull that tangled hair right on off that tip without creating a split end. And now back to the regularly scheduled program of showing you that length, which is way down here somewhere. Okay, so here is the typical pineapple. The typical pineapple is you fold a scarf, okay? You throw your hair. I hope y'all can see this. You throw your hair. You tie it around. You got me? Y'all with me? Okay? You tie it around. Okay? Now, all this supposed to be flat and pushed up here. That's because you like your curls. See them curls? Now, how you finish it, with your hair still tucked down, because you don't want to capture your curls, you just pull these two ends across the side, just like you did back in the day when you would wrap your hair up. Now, you got one or two options. Pull it and tie it right here from the back, which is how I normally do, so I can sleep peacefully, and then I stretch it a little bit to keep it from being too tight. And that's the typical pineapple. Why is it called the pineapple? That's why it's called the pineapple. When you see a pineapple in the store, it's round down here and it's spiky up there, right? So, there's your pineapple. On the other hand, for me, because of the length of my hair, as you can see, it's hanging over, I like to find that little groove where that cross meets. You see that cross? I go up in there and I pull that cross over as far as I can without messing with my curls. See that? Now, I got that tucked over there. Then I come from behind, and let me tilt the camera up some. I come from behind back here and find that little thing I just threw back. Now I stretch. Like the Lollipop Kid, the Lollipop Kid. Looking like a damn elf over here. Looking like an elf. Please forgive my verbiage. And then I let it go. Either I toss it back, because I really want to protect all those curls. I don't know how I'm going to sleep that night. And you know what I'm saying? You work it how you want to work it. You find the other side and you pull the other side over to it. And voila. All your hair is covered. Good night. Go to sleep. Look at Pop. The Lollipop Kid. The Lollipop Kid. Or looking like, I don't know, you getting ready to go to a Masonic meeting, a Muslim meeting, I don't know. But you go to the grocery store or anywhere else looking like this. At any rate, if you decide to do so and don't want to come up out of your whole thing, honey, that's the versatility of this kind of hair. Just pull that down, and in the back, you see how that's hanging? Fold it over into itself. Fold it over. Just keep folding over. Not your hair. Not your hair. You don't see me folding my hair. Fold that over. See that? Push that up. See that? Throw you some earrings on and run your errands. The end. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this one off. And show you the ones I normally, not the ones I normally use, but I haven't had my hair flat ironed in I don't know how many years. Actually, it was a year or so ago, I think last year, New Year's, I had it flat ironed. When my hair is flat ironed, I use none of the above. I go to the trusty satin do-rag, because you're going to wrap your hair to keep it flat. Same thing. Here's another. It's more comfortable. It's got thicker straps. Same thing. This is what I use when the hair is flat, when I'm trying to keep my hair flat. It's not often. Once a year or so. So, let me go back into, or not go back into, putting my hair in a ponytail. Let me show you what I like to use. Or maybe I could just end this video here. I don't want to hold y'all hostage. Stay tuned for the next video on what I use to get these curls, this definition. Only if you're interested, ladies. If you're interested, I'll see you soon.